Welcome back, everyone, to its After Hours only on it is the After Hours YouTube channel. Now, join me on the line or in the studio, I guess, in location. She's already working on some femdom stuff, some softcore girl, real mesmerizing. She's a one-woman army. She does it all solo. I give you a mini vids performer here. I give you it is we'll just call her Rosie for now. So, Rosie, let's start
Yeah.
off here. Why solo? Why not bring in like guys, girls? Just why is it for you just like a one-man band here?
So lately it's been solo because I was on a split from the person I was with, and we are getting back together now and we're still engaged. But so I was just doing solo for the last month or so. But before that, um, we've made about 70 videos together out of the probably 300 videos that I do have. So there is some boy girl stuff, quite a bit actually.
Let's talk about solo. Like, how tough is it sometimes getting into it? Where it's like, okay, just you, your camera, and that's about it. I mean, it sounds like a one-woman operation. So, do you ever get? Is there ever like, okay, I just don't feel like it, and there's nobody can really like get my juices going?
So what I do is I get all fixed up and I'm listening to music and I make myself look good and I feel good. And then I just start thinking about, you know, naughty stuff, and then just like tap into the sensual side and just bring it out. And sometimes I got to work up to that. I got to give myself time. And then the camera just becomes the person, the focus of, I just, normally it's a custom video, and I will just take into account all of the fetishes that I'm supposed to bring to that one film. And I just turn it on and go with it. So it's kind of how I get in the mood: dancing, music,
Most
thoughts.
people say now it's gonna be, oh, it's easy. But what you're doing, oh yeah, I can do the same thing. I have an iPhone. I can do the same thing here. I'm guessing it's much tougher. Like, how much time do you spend just editing, you know, digitalizing, cutting certain things here, there, tweaking it? Like, how much time does
Oh
it take to
gosh,
make one video?
so long. I mean, so from the start of a video, the minimum would be about 2.5 hours. And some videos I've spent 12 hours on if it was a really complicated long script with multiple scenes, and especially like with a partner. Um, and it just depends on the camera angles that the people had wanted and getting those. And sometimes it's, a lot of cuts, and then checking it over and over and over again to make sure I didn't leave in an accidental, not supposed to be there part, with my dogs barking or something. And so, and then sometimes I find a mistake after I've uploaded it everywhere, and then I have to go back and fix it. And, so it can take a long time. But it's nice to work from home.
So, what got you into this in the first place in terms of doing your own, editing? Because I'm guessing that you could have just outsourced that out. You could have just sent that to somebody else. But what made you decide, you know what, I'm going to try this here. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to cut out the middleman and do, be my own boss, camera person, video photographer, and an editor.
So I had a background when I was about, I think 20. I started making adult websites as a webmaster while I was in nursing school, just to make some extra money. And I thought it was fun. Plus I liked porn. And so then I was a nurse for a long time and had given that up. And so I had that background. I also had a background as a graphic designer for 9 years in the gamer industry, which was not adult at all. I was a famous brand in the gamer world. And but that wasn't active. It was just sitting all day. And then in 2018, I was killing myself working as a nurse, like 12, 15 hours a day. And my house had burned down, and I had started going through a divorce. And then I got hurt at work. I got hit in the gut with a wheelchair, and it messed up some stuff in me. And then I didn't have proper equipment. I also tore my rotator cuff right as I quit the job and didn't know. So, and then I'd had a previous back injury, and all of a sudden I just like, I didn't know what to do because I couldn't work as a nurse. And so I knew that I could do this. And I started as a cam girl. And but I kept getting called into the mommy fetish, and then pantyhose, and then cuckolding. But I have a hard time being mean to people that are humans. So I do it in a more gentle way unless asked otherwise. And what I like about that is the fetish people that hire me for film, they're so kind to me and they treat me with respect. They don't call me names like whore. And I appreciate that. And that's one of the reasons I also like being femdom. I'm in control. And so I can control how I'm treated during a video, a cam session, or anything like that. So that's what brought me into femdom.
How much do you want to try working with other girls? Because I'm guessing there's a part of like, I want to do this. I want to get another female there. I want somebody who knows how to please me, because guys don't understand it. It's like fumbling in the dark. Okay, we try, maybe we'll succeed, maybe we won't. Hey, it's 50-50. Is there a part you're going, what? I want to get another MILF or a cougar. I want a younger girl. I want to do some here naughty little things and have a woman who actually knows, okay, move this point. Oh, there it hits the spot. There, perfect.
So for me, if I was single, I would completely go for it. And I've done some stuff before, but not on film, but privately. But for me, it's about when I do partner videos, it's best with somebody that I care about, because that sensualness and that ease and that chemistry on film together can be super amazing with somebody that you really have feelings for. Like, I mean, you're going to squirt so much harder when you're with somebody that you care about. I mean, it's just, that's the way it is. So I enjoy it with the person I'm with, whoever that would be. But as for maybe some wild solo stuff, perhaps in the future, if I wasn't with anybody, or, then I would totally be open to it. Because let's just face it, after this, if I'm single, I can never love another man again, I don't think. So probably be really open to it.
So how tough is that then? Because as a businesswoman, you're leaving money on the table. I mean, girl means different clientele, more open clientele. Boy, girl, it's a whole different story for a different day. But how tough is it right now, especially in today's economy where money's tight? There's now everybody and their mother seems to be on cams, it's on videos.
True.
How tough is that for you, as you said, as somebody who loves your partner, going, okay, I'm going to do this, and knowing this is costing my paycheck. This is, costing me a different revenue stream.
And then I'll just do more of something else. It's kind of just go with the flow for me. So for a while there, for a few months, I was getting pantyhose video after pantyhose custom after pantyhose custom. They've slowed down a little bit, but I've been doing other stuff. So I've been getting more impregnation and get mommy pregnant videos and things like that. So it just never ends. There's always somebody contacting me about making them a very personal video. And the reason is because they like me because I look like a real mom, because I am a real mom, but also they feel comfortable with me, and they want me to often combine 3, 4, 5, 6 fetishes into one film. So, they people really need their custom videos because they can get everything they want all at once instead of fishing and looking and searching. They can just pick it out, write the script. And so the work doesn't seem to stop. I stay busy. I've always got a few videos to make all the time. It's good.
You mentioned the gamer world before. Is that something you would go back to in terms of maybe doing your own interactive game, or doing something where you could use that to maybe do something where it's, your own game of, if you want to buy a video here of me doing, choose A, B, or C, option A, option B, option C. Is that something you've thought about maybe doing down the road?
No, but I've seen some people do some really cool interactive videos. I haven't gotten to where I've even thought about getting into that. It would be complicated, but it is something I could figure out. But it would be cool, like press A if you want the blowjob, B if you, so that would be kind of interesting and cool. It's a good idea.
how much are you looking forward to this year in terms of the conventions where hopefully AVN rolls around, you can go there, yeah, XBiz, Exotica, even if you're not going to shoot with boy girls, you can network with other cam girls, maybe
Oh,
work with some other
sure.
cam girls, or even pick brains of directors and stuff, try to figure out, okay, how do I get a better equipment, what do I do for this? I mean, how big is it for you getting into a network of people can help you get to the next step?
Well, I've never gone to any conventions. I really just kind of blew up last May. I had uploaded a little basic video of something, mommy fetish, and it was just a cam call. And then all of a sudden I started getting requests for film. So I've only been doing film since May of 2020. So I'm really new, and I just had 2 surgeries back to back. So I've been very busy personally, but it's not out of the question going to these conventions and networking and meeting people. And I do talk to a lot of other cam girls online, and we all support each other, kind of like retweeting each other's stuff. And if you have a question, or we all talk. So that's good. And it's really nice to have other friends that are supportive in the business when you have a question or they have a question. So yeah.
How tough is it to explain to people what you do in terms of not the act itself, but just how much this is a 24/7 operation? You're on Twitter, you're networking, you're tweeting stuff out, you're sending out clips, you're doing teaser videos, you're on the weekends, you're doing video edits, you're doing
Yeah.
solo customs. I mean, how tough is it to explain to people, no, I can't go out, I'm working, no, I can't have dinner right now, I'm working, and they're going, no, you're just on your computer, you're playing on your phone.
Yeah. So I find that it's kind of hard my family understands what I'm doing and how much time it takes. And because I'm just one person doing it, I don't have anybody to help. And I'm not sure I want anybody to help, just because of the nature of what it is and how personal it is. And, who would I hire to help me? So not really there yet, but it is full time. It's so busy. I try to lump it up. I try to do film days 3 days a week and edit days. And then, but it's nice if you have an emergency, you can take a day off. You can contact customers and say, hey, I got to do your video tomorrow instead of today. You can always do that. And that's nice. I like that part of it, being home. The hardest part about being home is that my house is not soundproof at all. So if my dogs see a chipmunk, they just ruin my video. Just like that. And they're little, and they bark like crazy. So my films, I have to have a lot of cuts because of noises.
Last question before I let you go, because we're pressed for time here. You mentioned before all of this going on here, do you ever regret maybe not getting in earlier? Maybe when you were in your mid-20s, maybe when you were even late 20s, where all of a sudden you could literally make killings because, well, you are a blonde, you have boobs, you have, killer look, and hey, that's what
Thank
most
you.
Americans love. I mean, is there ever a part where you're going, hey, I wish I did this, like 20 years, earlier, 10 years earlier, something like that? Or are you happy at, where you are now?
Yes, I loved my nursing career. I may go back to being a nurse. Of course, I'm worried about being recognized now, but because I am getting recognized now. And so I did actually discuss that before, that, gosh, if I would have known, I mean, but in my younger years, I was busy having 5 children and raising them. So now I'm older, and it fits in with who I am now. Who I was then was a different woman. She wouldn't have done this. But who I am now, I enjoy it. I feel like it's empowering, and I like being in my sexual prime at 45. Oops, I think I say I'm 35 in a lot of places, but I'm not. And so I love it. And I get to work from home and still be here for my kids, and meet nice people, and have my own business, and it's great. So just hope I don't get recognized too much when I go out.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are proud to have on the show. As I
Thank
said,
you.
she is taking things over just one video at a time. I give you it is Painted Rose. Before I
Yeah.
let you go, where can fans check you out? Where's the Twitter page, the ManyVid site, the OnlyFans, the Cam networks? Like, where can fans hit you up at?
Okay, I have a loyal fans, Painted Rose, and that's a great place. You can also look me up on ManyVids and email me there to contact me about a custom. You can contact me on Loyal Fans about a custom. And then I have my website, paintedrose.live, where you can email me from there and contact me about a video or whatever. And yeah, that's a good way to get in contact with me.
Painted Rose, ladies and gentlemen. Once again,
Thank you.
we always love having her on the show. We come back, but stay tuned for more great action here only on It's After Hours on the After Hours channel.